Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of NJPW Extra. I'm Chris Charlton from right here in the NJPW Event Center, where this week we are counting down to Battle in the Valley, Saturday, November the 13th in the San Jose Civic. It's a stacked card as part of a stacked weekend of NJPW action that we're going to get into on the broadcast. And speaking of action on the broadcast, this week's featured match, Will Ospreay versus Alex Zayne from the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. It's an incredible exclusive match this week. That's all coming up, but first, let's take a look at what's happening around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling. NJPW Strong this week saw action from Showdown in Philadelphia. All kicked off with Team Filthy's West Coast Wrecking Crew and JR Kratos against Alex Coughlin and Yuya Uemura from the LA Dojo and David Finlay. Nelson was isolated early as all three members on the Hontai side impressed, and Coughlin threw down with Kratos before the most feared showed why he earned that nickname. As the match broke down though, a massive slam scored for Coughlin to the big man, but in the end it was Uemura left alone with the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Joel Nelson popped the trunk to pick up the victory, but it seems Coughlin and Kratos are far from done. El Phantasmo and Juice Robinson collided one-on-one from Showdown, and the fun-loving Juice started off the match with some offense that was far from fun from El Phantasmo. ELP was reeling after Atomic Drop and Plancha, but he was able to rely on that suspicious boot to the gut and to the foot to stop Juice's momentum. Robinson fought back with the Senton and the Juice Box, and El Phantasmo Frankensteiner and then the Thunder Kiss 86 connected, followed by tributes to Bullet Club leaders past. A Stars Clash got him too, and when the referee was distracted, Phantasmo loaded up that boot for sudden death, but instead was met with the Pulp Friction. The resilient Phantasmo kicked out, but not from Juice Robinson's new move, the HHB, which picked up the victory. Juice had taken care of business on Bullet Club, but now Juice wants Moose. That match being made official for Battle in the Valley, as Juice Robinson will take on Impact's World Champion in non-title action. In the main event, it was Ren Narita and Clark Connors taking on the United Empire, TJP and Will Ospreay. Connors wanted him some of his former mentor TJP, and Narita was obsessed with getting his hands on Ospreay throughout this match. When it was Ospreay getting his hands on Narita though, the LA Dojo member was dropped on the floor as TJP tortured Connors until a pounce changed the flow of the match. Narita had Ospreay under pressure until a Chelsea Grin connected, but a Stormbreaker attempt was countered into a double submission by the LA Dojo representatives. In the end, the desperate Ospreay tried to remove the corner pad to no avail, as Narita caught the self-proclaimed world champion with a boot and then landed the Narita Special number 4 on TJP for a huge victory over the United Empire, but Narita wanted more. With no interest for Ospreay's so-called world title, Narita just wants the Commonwealth Kingpin himself, and he'll get him at Battle in the Valley. It's all part of a massive lineup at the San Jose Civic. Narita versus Ospreay and Juice versus Moose, two big-time matches, but perhaps none bigger than the debut of Buddy Matthews, who laid down a challenge in social media that the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada responded to a power struggle this weekend. For the first time ever, Okada Matthews, a singles encounter that you do not want to miss. And how about high-stakes championship action? The Never Openweight Championship is on the line as Jay White defends against Tomohiro Ishii. The caveat? If Ishii loses, he can never challenge for the Never Championship ever again. Tomohiro Ishii and Kazuchika Okada not the only men making the trips from Japan to Battle in the Valley, as the Imperial unit Jeff Cobb hits the San Jose Civic to team with the United Empire new recruit TJP to take on Clark Connors and Carl Fredericks as the LA Dojo continue their war against the Empire. 10-man tag team action will see Fred Rosser, David Finlay, Rocky Romero, Alex Coughlin, and Alex Zayne take on Team Filthy United as Tom Lawler, JL Kratos, and Danny Limelight combine with the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Rosso is counting down to getting his hands on Tom Lawler and that strong openweight championship, and this is a massive 10-man preview of a memorable title encounter for sure. More tag action will see Brody King and Chris Dickinson, Violence Unlimited, taking on Bateman and Mysterioso of the Stray Dog Army, a lot of personal issues, and a no doubt violent encounter. And Yuya Uemura gets his biggest test on his excursion to date as he takes on Impact Wrestling's walking weapon and former X Division and World Champion Josh Alexander. All coming up November 13th at Battle in the Valley. So, a stacked lineup for Battle in the Valley at San Jose Civic, November the 13th. You're going to want to be there if you can. There's some tickets still available at NJPW1972.com. But if you can't be there, well, live action all the way around the world on FITE and NJPW World. It's part of a stacked lineup this weekend on World, starting Saturday night, Japan time, as Best of the Super Juniors kicks off from Korakuen Hall. A little bit of a break, and then NJPW Strong will give you more action from Showdown Philadelphia as we count down to Battle in the Valley coming up straight afterwards. And straight after that, World Tag League 2021 kicks off, another night of action from a sold-out Korakuen Hall. You don't have to move from your couch with 4 events in about 24 hours on NJPW World this week. But if you want to pace yourself, well, you can, because we'll be giving you all of that action in English on demand after each event on the king of sports streaming services. But how about some action right now? Let's go to the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, where Alex Zayne takes on Will Ospreay. Alex Zayne returning to NJPW rings after a stint in WWE. He wants the very best of the world's competitors, so why not take on the self-proclaimed real World Heavyweight Champion in Philly? Let's head to ringside, where Matt Raywalt and Alex Kozlov are calling the action.
What a treat it is to see him against one of the best in the leader, the aerial assassin, the British kingpin that is Will Ospreay.
The Commonwealth Kingpin.
You know what I mean.
I do indeed, as does the entire world. The United Empire spanning continents.
And there's that IWGP Heavyweight Championship hanging over the shoulders of Will Ospreay. He believes that he is still the champion because he never lost it. He was stripped of that title after he got injured.
You see there,
Also,
draped in gold there. Claims to be the true, legitimate IWGP World Champion. Will not recognize any other champion. Has made New Japan Strong his home. Very displeased with the management of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I would be displeased too.
And I would be smart if I were that fan. Okay, you avoided trouble there, but
You can see he's holding also the Rev Pro Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship. Doesn't have enough space to hang all those titles on him. He is so accomplished. The man is a true great in the business.
no one can take away everything he's accomplished, everything he's done. Making waves, lighting the world on fire in the junior heavyweight division, moving his way to the heavyweight title picture and becoming IWGP World Champion. These are accomplishments that are not easily attained. And yet here Will Ospreay stands. But with that has come a bit of arrogance, a bit of ego, a bit of attitude.
Frustration will do that to you. When you put the company on the map, when you put your body on the line, and to feel like you've been done wrong, it will change your attitude. But right now, this is going to be a treat for all of us. Alex Zayne, known for his awe-inspiring high-flying abilities as well, and they don't waste any time.
This match starting fast and furious. That's why they call him Aerial Assassin and why they call Alex Zayne the Sauce. Oh my God.
Move for move.
I'm not even going to try to call every individual move here. It's almost impossible. Back and forth they go, locking each other up. Holy.
Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh my God, he almost connected.
But blocked by Alex Zayne.
Wow.
Same idea here, both men to their feet, and what a standoff.
We have all the makings of a classic here, my God. Both men booted each other, knocking themselves out here.
I love that in the opening couple of seconds of this matchup, no man could get something on the other one. And then both guys got each other with the same thing. What a like-minded pairing of individuals here. This is, if that's the start of this contest, can only imagine how this one's going to end. And I don't mean to toot the horn to be a cheesy shill or company guy, but if something like this doesn't give you a reason to subscribe to the YouTube channel below, baby, I don't know what will.
Yeah, if you don't subscribe after this, you're not a true wrestling fan.
These are some incredible bonus matches in addition to the incredible action you see on New Japan Strong every single week, as well as on New Japan World. You can never get enough of action like this.
That's right. You will find no better talent than here in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Zane looking for that monkey flip.
Oh, my God.
And a well-timed chop sends Alex Zayne from the top to the floor.
Will Ospreay hits so hard. He is the total package.
And just like that, that's how quickly the momentum. That's how quickly the momentum can change in a matchup like this. Takes one right move.
Oh! That's about another 1,000 likes just from me.
The entire building felt that one, and now a huge knee draped across the back of the neck of Alex Zayne, and it has been all Ospreay the last several moments. The quote-unquote legitimate IWGP World Heavyweight Champion feeling very confident. He goes into the cover in the ring now. Zayne finds a way to kick out.
Hey, let's remove the quotations, please.
I mean, there's still some issues to be resolved there. There is an interim champion over in Japan. I assume that will be settled at some way, shape, or form. But for now, he carries that gold with him everywhere. And he brings the fight to Alex Zayne. Oh. And already, the welts on the chest, shoulder, arms, everywhere of Alex Zayne are forming.
And this is a great opportunity for Alex Zayne. He's been wrestling much longer than Will Ospreay, and he believes that he's just as good, if not better, than the Commonwealth Kingpin. Wow.
Whoa.
What a spinning backbreaker.
Impressive show of strength. Into the cover goes Ospreay, but no, kick out for two. Impressive display of strength. As Will Ospreay is firmly in control.
You can see that disrespect by the fans is
We're definitely still in Philadelphia. Let's put it that way.
Sounds like it. And a cravat here on Alex Zayne. Slowing him down, wearing him down.
Oh. Speaking of the interim IWGP champion, crowd chanting for a little bit of Shingo, much to the chagrin of Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay beat Shingo? Let's not forget that. What, those kicks just angered Alex Zayne as he
right now,
slaps him in the face.
He's got to focus on an enraged Alex Zayne. The sauce just got extra spicy, ladies and gentlemen, as he takes the Commonwealth Kingpin off his feet.
Oh, what a spinning back elbow. Trips him.
Incredible combo here. Very educated hands and feet. That flipping leg drop across the back of the neck. Zane into the cover now, but Ospreay kicks out. What a recovery here from Alex Zayne.
Somehow he was able to get on top. That is the resiliency and the experience.
Alex Zayne said believes he is better than Ospreay. He can prove that here tonight. He can show the world.
Look, he's going for what he calls the taco driver, but Will Ospreay widening his base, not letting him. Oh. Ooh. What a thud.
Will Ospreay keeps fighting back, not going to let this one end that quickly. And there's the aerial assassin that we all know.
Springboard enziguri catching Alex Zayne.
But just like with anything, not just any enziguri, a little bit of extra spunk on that one. Apologies to my British friends, but huge flying forearm into the cover, but a kick out by Zane somehow staying in this contest.
Well, he's certainly got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of sauce.
What kind of sauce?
Spicy sauce? Hot sauce.
Oh, I'm sure Alex Zayne would take umbrage with that. But it is Will Ospreay who's back in control firmly. As he now lifts up and stuffs the head of Alex Zayne. Caught in, this is a bad way. Bad way to be. Goes for the kick, but Zane saw it coming. There's the experience factor. And Zane keeps finding ways with his feet, flipping Hurricane Rana. Ospreay lands on his feet as well.
Look, he is the OG. What a athleticism by Will Ospreay, showing his greatness here.
Two men, a pair of human highlight reels here.
Oh my God!
Get the gift machine ready, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't already. Whoa. The strength of Will Ospreay.
Alex Zayne turns it over to Hurricane Rana pin.
Cover. Will Ospreay kicks out just barely. Incredible counter wrestling here from both men.
Catches him with the knee there.
And now a huge running Spanish fly from Will Ospreay puts both men down back on the mat. And now we're back on an even playing field, even if that playing field is with both men flat on the mat.
Both men throwing everything in their arsenal. Which way is this gonna go? Will Alex Zayne prove that he's better, or will Ospreay maintain his greatness?
As Ospreay goes to the top rope, looking to close this one out. It is Zayne who finds his way to defeat and meets him. This one going up into the high rent district. Dangerous territory
for both men, whichever way it goes.
But Ospreay is fighting. Does not want to get taken off the top rope like this. Zane manages to flip his way out.
Able to catch him off the top with a Hurricane Rana.
Incredible into the cover, but Ospreay finds a way to kick out. That handspring into another Hurricane Rana. And that flipping sidewalk slam. Into the cover goes Zane.
Oh my God, how close was that? Milliseconds away
So close was Alex Zayne to pinning Will Ospreay. The IWGP, again.
You thought that was it, didn't you?
I think me
Same.
and the world thought it was it.
Will Ospreay barely lifting his shoulders up in time.
Zane proving his talent, Ospreay proving his resilience.
And I think he may be going for the crunch wrap, as he calls it. It's a shooting star double knee drop. Will he be able to connect?
Could be devastating here.
Oh!
Ospreay moved, but Zane saw that coming, was able to move around. Ospreay,
Oh
with
my
that nasty, nasty forearm. And he could be setting everything up here.
He moves out of the way. Magistral.
Could be cover here. This could be it.
Oh my God.
Ospreay just barely gets the shoulder up. Another.
Rolling elbow by Will Ospreay. Springboard. No. Will.
Goes for the cutter. Zane catches it. Could be looking for that.
Taco driver, but no. Will Ospreay lands on his feet. Connects with the hidden blade. I think it's all over.
And it is.
Wow.
Hidden blade gets the 3 for Will Ospreay.
Wow. Will Ospreay barely surviving.
What a closing sequence in that matchup, though. Several moments throughout that contest, Alex Zayne was within seconds, not milliseconds even, of pinning Will Ospreay.
My God.
He calls himself the real champ. This crowd seems to agree. He did prove why he is who he is here tonight, though.
You gotta give it up to Alex Zayne. He was moments, he was milliseconds away to proving that he was better. But this is a game of inches. This is a game of milliseconds. It was just a millisecond short.
Sometimes it's all you got to be is a millisecond better, 1 millisecond ahead of your opponent. And that's what Will Ospreay was tonight. And the champ demanding all of his hardware, all of his gold.
Look at that. That is a beautiful shot.
Nothing if not impressive are the accomplishments of the Commonwealth Kingpin.
Well, if you want to see more action like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This will not disappoint. This is greatness. You get to see some of the best talent in the world right here on YouTube Extra.
That's right. Just a taste of what you get to see every single week. Extra matches, extra action like this incredible contest between Will Ospreay and Alex Zayne, as he lets everybody know just who he is and why he is the best at what he does. And you get some wild crowds like we have here for this.
Well,
And
they certainly can't judge him because
No,
they're
indeed.
no better.
But it only feeds the ego. It feeds the confidence of Will Ospreay. Another incredible contest here on New Japan Strong Extra exclusively on YouTube.
What incredible action and what incredible atmosphere from the 2300 Arena in Philly. That's an atmosphere you really want to experience live and in person, like at the Riverside Municipal Auditorium, where Detonation will bring you the fallout from Battle in the Valley on Monday, November the 15th. Tickets still available, njpw1972.com. An incredible night. You'll see Fred Rosser challenging Tom Lawler for the Strong Openweight Championship. Brody King versus Tomohiro Ishii one-on-one. Josh Barnett returning to an NJPW ring for the first time in 17 years to wrestle Alex Coughlin, plus Jonathan Gresham against the returning Gabriel Kidd, and much, much more. Make sure you're there in person if you can. And when it comes to us, NJPW Extra will be back next week to talk you through everything that's happening with Best in Super Juniors and World Tag League and give you another exclusive match. Yuya Uemura takes on David Finlay next week. That's a match that got a ton of buzz from the people in the building, and we can't wait to bring it to you. I can't wait to see you again next week, but until then, gokigenyo, sayonara.